Hello everyone, we are now live. Thank you for joining me on this afternoon session. So it is 3:30 p.m. UK time. And let's begin on the dollar index just to recap. So we can see that the dollar index has continued to rise up as anticipated. We had news come out for the dollar at 2:45 p.m. today, which actually came out positive for the dollar. So that's probably why we're seeing that continuation to the upside, aligning with the technicals that we've drawn on together. Like I said before, these highs could be next on the cards. So following on from the live session earlier on, I spoke about the fact that we were going to start afresh on euro dollar and analyze this from the higher time frame down. Okay, so let's do that. So from a 12-month, we've got higher highs and higher lows. That's very, very obvious to see. What I can mark on is this 12-month imbalance that price has revisited. I'm just going to put that on there, 12-month imbalance. So 2022 came and spiked into there. 2023 remained above. Obviously, this is the current year, this current candle. What I like about this is these two bodies right here. So these could be used as support from a yearly perspective. Yes, we could spike down lower to mitigate the monthly imbalance that I'm going to draw on together with you guys in a moment. But that could still be just a wick to the downside before we get another rejection. So that's what I'm also liking as well. So let's go down to the monthly. Just going to drag that back to there a moment. This is the monthly imbalance. I've been talking about this for quite some time now. Okay, monthly. Nice thing about this as well is we do have that liquidity resting above right there. Okay. So that's that. That also aligns within a discount of that monthly push to the upside. From the low to the high comes into a discount. Okay, then potential expansion. So moving on to the weekly. Now the weekly time frame, these are the structure points that really stand out to me, and these are something that we've drawn on together before, but nonetheless we're going to do it again. So we've got the low, high, higher low, higher high. The fact that this formed structure, I'm now counting this as valid structure. We've got the low, high, higher low, higher high. Then we did what? We broke that low right there, meaning that is a weekly break. Weekly, price comes into premium, achieves the extreme supply, that candle right there, and it also comes into that weekly imbalance and then moves away. As price moves away, it then creates internal bearish structure, which is more visible on the daily, but we can also see it on this weekly time frame as well. We've got the high, the low, lower high, lower low. Price has come into a premium, making this low a potential target if we are to continue down. Okay, that's just basic market structure and order flow. So on the daily time frame, let's draw on these structure points together. So this is the high. Okay, this is now going to be in blue. This is the low, lower high, lower low. Okay, potential lower high. We don't know if it's a lower high just yet because price could still break above here, break that, and then this would be the lower low. That would be the higher high, at which point we'd wait for a pullback to continue up. Okay, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but for now, this is what I'm looking at. This low. Right there. Okay. And with that in mind then, that also aligns with what we've been saying about on the dollar as well. Because if the dollar can take out those highs, then these lows on the euro dollar will be taken. Okay. So on the daily time frame, what we can also see is that price reacted from this fairly large daily imbalance right there. So there was a huge sell-off there. Look at that momentum. So we had this range from the 15th of May to the 6th of June. So just over a couple of weeks. And then basically one day we take out that whole range, come down into here, react from that, move away. Also on the 4 hour, we actually broke bearish structure from a 4 hour structure point of view. So these were the structure points. Just a moment, guys. I've just got to do a trade management. Okay, cool. Okay. So GJ's just shot up by the looks of it. Just had an alert. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Okay, so where were we? Euro dollar. Oh, sorry. Yeah, these were the structure points. So from all the way down into here, we're putting in higher highs, higher lows. I'm not going to mark on all of them, but what I will mark on is the moment that we did break structure, which was right there. 4 hour. Price then did what? Created that low, came into premium, made another low. Okay, look at that extension alignment with that low. Yeah, so we've already achieved that 2.5 extension right there. This is potentially next on the cards. That's 61.8% extension. So these levels are very powerful when used correctly and marked in the correct place. So we'll have to wait and see to find out if that low gets taken. But based on the structure, I do believe it can be. Okay, I do believe it can be. We've also got a 4 hour imbalance there as well. The price mitigated, moved away. Price then came into this premium. So it just came above the equilibrium, just above the 50%, and then moved off. Okay, so that's currently where we are. This low right here, that could be next. Okay, what's this going to do? This is going to induce buyers into the market to potentially take them out, to then take this low out. Okay, so that's what I am looking at on euro dollar. Let's move on to silver, because I want to talk about silver a moment. Okay, so after this week's take profit, where I was able to reach a 14 risk to reward ratio trade, split over 2 positions, I did not share that with the members because I'm still developing this. So I was willing to take the risk on my own account, but I didn't want to share it with you guys in case anything went wrong, etc. But it is looking like it's moving very, very well, and respecting the areas and certain concepts very, very well. So understanding that, what we can see here is, so if I just go to the daily time frame a moment, we can see that we've tapped into this daily imbalance today, in fact. Okay, and actually the area at which I took profit at, which was this 4 hour imbalance, it's a good job I did, because look at that, price then reversed. So it's very, very important not to be greedy within these markets. It's very important to know when to take your money out, because you can be humbled really, really quickly if you sit there and think, right, I can hold this to the moon and expecting millions in one day. Okay, so price reacted from that very nicely. What it's come down to, as I've just said, is that daily imbalance, right? So understanding that, what I'm now going to do is look at this specific area to see if we can see any other imbalances on a lower time frame, right? We can see a 4 hour one right there, okay, which I'm not going to mark on because we have a 1 hour one here, which you'll see. So on the 1 hour, you'll see that one there, which price has just spiked into, and it's looking like it's moving away from that quite nicely. So in this specific scenario, what I'm now looking for is a 5-minute break of structure. Now, that is the sort of minor 5-minute high right there that I'm looking at to be taken currently. And the reason why I say currently is because price could, from here, make a new low, at which point this would be the high that I'd wait for a break, wait for a retest in here, wait for another break and retest, and away we go. But that's pretty much what I'm looking for. And then for targets, if I am to get into this, to be honest, it won't be today by the looks of things. So potentially going into the next week, that will be the high that I'm going to target. The high that we created on Thursday, so yesterday. Yeah. And ultimately, I do think these highs can be taken because look at that. Trendline liquidity, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Price has, let's not forget, revisited this weekly imbalance. And it's coming out of a daily imbalance there as well. That was what the trade was based on that I took this week. So yeah, very, very nice price action. Just thought I'd share that with you all. That's pretty much it. Let's just go over to GJ once more. Again, look at that. So these areas being respected time and time again. Resistance, 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 breakthrough, close, if you remember, on the 18th of June, on Tuesday, so this week. Closure above, move away, retest, move away. Obviously, we're not in any trade at the moment on this, but when you see your levels get respected, it only increases confidence. Not to the point where you start going to increase in risk, but it increases confidence to know that, okay, if I'm just patient and I wait for my levels and I wait for price to come to me, then more often than not, we're going to get rewarded. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I just want to say thank you for everyone that tuned in today. And yeah, so obviously this brings it to the end of the week. We're Friday now, so we will catch up next week. If you do have any questions, as always, please feel free to drop them in the Discord or comment on this video because they are recorded and uploaded to YouTube, as we all know. So without further ado, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will catch up with you all on Monday. Take care, guys. Cheers.